Hello, my name is Roger Halliday. I'm the Chief Statistician and Data Officer for Scotland. The government and the public sector clearly have got limited means and limited money to improve the lives of people, and they need to know what's going to happen when they make different choices. Now, we've got a whole array of different kinds of data that help us to do that through analysis, but having information about the experiences and the feelings of people in Scotland has got to be central to all the evidence that we need. Now, I kind of see this as a cycle here of interviewers getting information from people about their lives. That information is brought together, analysed, and helped to make decisions about the services that people receive. And then that improves people's and changes people's lives, which we then get more information about that change from the survey in due course. Now, the Scottish Household Survey is the biggest household survey that we do and asks questions on all sorts of different topics, as you know. And that means that it's helpful not only for us in Scottish Government and public bodies here in Scotland, but our colleagues in local government too. I can give so many different examples just because of the variety of topics that are asked on the household survey, but I'll just pick out a couple. So, for example, in housing, it's used to understand the size of the private rented sector, and that feeds into the population of the household projections that are done by the National Records of Scotland that show how things are going to develop over the next 20 years. And that information is used by local authorities for planning purposes. Another example would be the travel diary component of the Scottish Household Survey that looks at personal journeys. And that's used in modelling purposes by our colleagues in Transport Scotland to help understand how we develop our national road and rail infrastructure. Me and my colleagues here are using the data from the Scottish Household Survey every day to make the kind of decisions that I talked about earlier on, to turn the interviews that you give into evidence to help us understand the decisions that we're taking in government, in local government, and in our national public bodies.